Greetings, friend. How are you doing today? I have a couple questions for you today. First question: have you ever have someone wrong you? Someone wrong you. In other words, somebody is on contract or make a promise or something to do something with you or for you, and then the person's just did something opposite perhaps and cause you discomfort, harm, displease, anything that just not something you want to happen. Perhaps cost you money because of what they did. Have you ever had that happen? You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong at all. Somebody did something and ended up it's actually costing you. How about that? And the other questions I have for you, today is if you ever have somebody done that, what did you do? What did you do and what's the outcome and how do you feel about it now? And last questions for this evening. Do you believe that the universe, life, God, whatever term you use, actually looking after you? That life, universe, look after you. In other words, doing its best to take care of you. I have an interesting experience where recently, actually, I ordered something to be delivered. There are a lot of delivery service here in where I live nearby Los Angeles. I ordered something to be delivered and it's something that they have to deliver to me directly, so it's not something they can just leave on my porch or something. And the person come in a whole lot easier. Instead of within delivery time frame, the delivery person's coming in wrong a time a whole lot easier that I wasn't home, and I received a notice that they are waiting for me. And I said, wow, you are 45 minutes early. So I called the company, trying to explain to them that I will be home by the time of the delivery time slot. And by then, the persons who supposed to deliver and the company and so forth already said, we already waited too long, the 5 minutes, even though they were 45 minutes early. They already waited too long and they already waited too long and they just going to cancel it, and they cancel the delivery, they cancel the whole order. This is something I need the very next morning, early in the morning. There is nowhere in way I would be able to get this product that I would want to have as a gift. And so I said, okay, this is just far from ideal. Far from ideal. And there's a part of me, well, what would you do and how would you feel if that's happened with to you? You deliver something, you have it planned as well as you possible, such that when you got back from your trip or from work, when you got home, you will be there, and then the person decided to come so much earlier and then just messed up the whole thing. And now you're supposed to have something for the next day and you don't have it anymore, and therefore you might disappoint other people. And I said, and there is a part of me that just like want to lose it altogether. I was in my car and I wanted to just freaking scream and swear and as you can imagine it, so to say. And back the way that I used to do. And so I I said, you know what? No, well, that's not how it is. And so I called the company, explained it to a representative who is very understanding, very nice, and do the very best he possibly could. Could not help anything. Like, okay, I got home and I said, okay, this is just not ideal at all. And thankfully, I remember Napoleon Hill says that every adversity, every heartbreak, every failure has in it the seed of greater benefit. I said, okay, there got to be a seed of greater benefit in here. And then the words of my mentor, Mary Morrissey, also come to me. And the words of my mentor says, well, when there's something happen, you bank it. You bank it. You put it in the bank of the universe, whether it's a paper, whether it is a loss. And I have learned over the years of something called not for nothing. In other words, it's something doesn't happen for no reasons, which is along that alignment. And that there is always, and as my mentor always says, this or something even better still. So what I had in my mind was this is something that I was going to get as a gift, and and so on and so forth. And I said, okay, everything just fall apart in the most fascinating way, in the most strange and fascinating way. And there got to be something even better still. And interestingly, when I was quiet enough, instead of exploding the way I used to, instead of swearing and dropping the F bombs and waving my middle finger, typically the way I used to, and that's definitely a very normal reactions, right? I said, okay, there is an even better still to this. What is the even better still? And the even better still means I'm not going to disappoint anybody. And it's just going to be even better still in every imaginable way. And when I was able to tune in and quiet down for a moment, something flashed in my mind about something else that I actually has forgotten that I have. And I went and looked and dig it out, and I said, "Oh my goodness, this would be an even better gift. It's something that I got, and something that I got with an intentions to give as a gift, and one thing or another, it's end up being put away." And I was like, wow, would have been a much more perfect gift. This would have been so wonderful. And it's already something I have, so it doesn't cost a penny. And even better. And at that time, I actually noticed as well that before this time, I actually noticed that the company who did not do the service correctly actually charged me for late cancellation fee, quite a substantial late cancellation fee. So by then, I was already calling the company and putting a notice to ask for a supervisor, saying, what is going on here? Not only you did not do your service right, you're charging me a cancellation fee because the whole order was being canceled by your delivery person who basically messed up. And I spoke with the supervisor, and there is a part of me. Have you ever said something that just everything seems to be inefficient and discombobulated, that just you find it such a challenging time not to just lose it altogether, particularly if you used to have short temper the way I did. And so, and it took everything in me seemingly for a moment to say, okay, don't scream at these persons. At the end of the day, it was not her or not his fault. Everything happened. He's trying to help you, even though the whole system is discombobulated, including the person you're speaking with. And and so I choose to laugh. I choose to make fun of the whole situation. Now you might choose differently. But I have learned that laughter ease your pain, and laughter help you be able to tolerate pain better, including emotional pain, and definitely laughter will relax everybody. So I just choose to make fun of the whole situation. I still say this is what happened, but you can say something, one thing in multiple different way, and I just choose at the moment to say, knowing that there is a better still in this, I just choose to laugh. I still ask for what it is that I would love, which is, don't penalize me, give me my money back, by the way. And there is no reason you would be doing this, but I choose to laugh about the whole thing. And I did. And the supervisors, after quite an endeavor, after quite an endeavor, finally managed to get things together. And then at the end, he says, I'm so sorry, and all these other things. Let me give you, we will refund your money. Of course, we're not going to charge you for something you didn't even do, and it's our people that make a mistake. But not only that, let me just give you some credits as well. Just I know you might just get discouraged from this service, but just in case you decide to give us a try, let me give you some credits. So at the end of all those, I said, okay, well, I guess the universe was was looking after me. The universe was looking after me because the universe know, even though at the moment when I was ordering this thing, my conscious mind forgot that I had this other thing that make an even better gift. And I just was practically on the spot saying, oh, I need a gift, let me just see what I can find and order it really quick. The universe was looking after me, and I find it so beautiful. The universe the universe know that there is something even better that is a win for me, and a win for the person who is going to receive the gift. And then I don't even need to buy this thing that costs cost some change. That I'm grateful I'm able to easily afford, but it still costs some change that I apparently did not need uh, to to invest. Not to mention, it wouldn't have been as great of a gift. And so I was like, wow, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful with the whole experience of life looking after me, uh, such that actually it will be an even greater win for the person receiving the gift. It's an even greater win for me in that I did not need to invest this additional amount, and the gift that I bought with an intention to be a gift actually being served for great purpose. And even though the other time it didn't serve, it's actually served better now. And not only that, it's not only that now, as a bonus, because everything is there is an even better still. As a bonus, I have credit for this company. Should I choose to give them a try again, I already have a wonderful amount of credit in there. How about that? And did things ever happen with you? Did things ever happen to you? Sometimes in life, it seems like things happen to us. Oh my God, why is this happening? Why somebody out of the blue come in 45 minutes early, and instead of waiting after 5 minutes, turn around, put a complaint into the company that I wasn't there, and cancel, and da. And it was so, sometimes it's so easy for us to say, why is this thing happening to me? But what about when something like that happens? Just ask, perhaps, instead of things happening to you and you are the victim of the situation, what if things actually happening for you? Things happening for you, that the universe was looking after you and actually was trying to help you if you actually relax enough, calm enough, tune in enough, and trust life enough, that it actually will work out in an even better still for every party involved. With the company that's involved in this case, the supervisor says, well, you know what? This is something that's a problem, and we will be able to put this. And so it will allow the company to actually improve. They might not, in a way, you might say, well, how's that company win? Well, the company become aware of this person conduct. So it doesn't happen again. That's the false claim and everything else. And also the supervisors now will be able to help the company such as it doesn't happen again with somebody else's. And so how about when something happened that somebody wronged you, instead of it's happening to you, perhaps you just want to join me to consider that it is happening for you, that it's there is something even better still is actually waiting right around the corner, that whatever that you lose, whether it's time, whether it's money, whether whatever it is, it's actually being banked in the bank of the universe. And as Mary Morrissey said, not only it's being banked in the bank of the universe, it gained interest. Such that in my experience, within just a half an hour, 45 minutes, it gained interest already. And so I invite you to just next time something happen, instead of us reacting, how about if we respond by saying, okay, well, I did not expect this to happen. In my level of awareness, not desiring this to happen, but if there is a greater good? And so thank you life for looking after me, and now let me find out what's that greater good in a win all manner that is waiting for me. And then we can start with gratitude, we can laugh about the whole thing, and then we can all reap the even better good. And this is Burjit with From Grieving to Joyful Living. Thank you for sharing, Rashid. And I invite all of you as well to share if you ever have an experience like that, where something seems to be happening that you seems to be wrong, but then you find out that it's actually for your and other people better interests. And I see that as you practice this, that you embrace and practice this, that you continue to live with even more ease, more fun, more joy, more abundance as you are being guided, and thriving even better still, one day at a time, like everything else, and creating a magnificent, wonderfully thriving life. And this is Birgit From Grieving to Joyful Living. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I look forward to see you again very, very soon.